And let me be very clear. I absolutely do not like men as a whole. When you think about it, there's not much to like about men.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the Just a Girl Show. My name is Jenny, and if you are new here, if you're new to the channel, of course hit that subscribe button, turn your notifications on so you never miss an episode. And if you are a subscriber, welcome back to the channel. So we are close to the end of the month, y'all, and the question is still being asked every day. Why are Black people just not prioritizing marriage? Why do we only care about being baby mamas and just having a bunch of kids? And why are so many Black women single? And why? These are the questions. And I want to share this video for y'all of this young woman asking that same question. Like, what is it? Why is this a thing? Let's drop the video and let's come back and talk about it.
I don't want my people to get offended when I say this. I work at a bar and I'm constantly seeing married white couples, married Mexican couples, but I hardly ever see married Black couples. And I just feel like, even on like my social media, from the schools that I went to, anything, why is it that white people get married and Black people don't? Why does our community push off marriage so bad? I'm confused. Like, my community cohabitates and has babies, but we don't get married. Why?
So there is someone who is in the field where she's seeing people come in every day, all day, couples, white, Hispanic, other backgrounds. But when the Black people come in, they're not married. They're by themselves. Maybe they're with their girlfriends, maybe with their guys. The question that she's asking, the why, is because we demonize it. It's so much hate from a lot of these women that continues to add to the breakdown. That's why we see so many women saying they don't want to be married, because they're listening to these older women, these miserable women, these women who don't want to be honest about their poor choices and are tainting the minds of so many young women. And then you have the men who are terrified to even be with the women and marry them because of what they are programming these women to think and how they're supposed to act. So men are afraid to be with Black women. Men of all backgrounds, men of all race don't want to marry Black women. But let alone Black men being with Black women, there's this division between black men and Black women. Black women are bragging about decentering Black men. Black women are talking about how dangerous Black men are, how they would choose the bear over a Black man. So when you wonder why, the whys has started with the women. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna just say it. Women keep this going. If we change, the men will conform, is what I believe. I believe that wholeheartedly.
And let me be very clear. I absolutely do not like men as a whole. When you think about it, there's not much to like about men. So when y'all get in my comment section saying, oh, you hate men, you're partially right. I don't hate anybody because hate requires too much time, energy, effort, and emotion, but I do not like them. Most men are not good people. They're manipulative, they're liars, they will step on anybody to get what they want. It doesn't matter. And most times, it's at the expense of women in their lives. Too many women are left depleted, left with nothing after dealing with some of these no good men. Men are not likable. Why should you like men when they don't bring anything positive into your life? You can do everything in your life for the better without men. I learned very early on who men are at their core. I was married one time for 75 days and I left. I had one child and I sat down and I didn't have any more children because I learned ain't nothing to like about men. Nothing.
But the more that we sit online and we brag about it and we talk about how we so happy to be by ourselves, we don't need nobody. We don't need nobody. You're going to continue to see Black women be the most undesired group of women in the world. You're going to continue to see other race of couples coming together married and not Black women and Black men.
The sad reality is that many Black women will never get married. And today still, it is a sad reality that many young black single mothers will never get married. And what you have to do is you have to reconcile that, come to terms with it, and then forge a path forward for you and your children. And so I'm going to give you 3 steps today in terms of how to do that. And number 1, you have to radically accept that it is what it is. And radical acceptance is a coping skill that's used in recovery, and it's used for someone who is emotionally suffering. It's used to ease that emotional pain and suffering. And you know that you are suffering emotionally when you are rehearsing thoughts like, this isn't fair, it shouldn't be this way, which is true, but it is what it is.
Because we care more about baby showers. We care more about new cars. We care more about Chanel bags over family. Over family. We care more about that stuff than we do family, than we do celebrating love, sacrifice. And again, women will act like they're so fine with it, they're cool with it until they're not, and they're sitting online believing that there's nothing else out here for them.
You guys ever just feel like you're gonna be single forever? I don't know, that's kind of how I feel as a black woman. Like, I just don't know if romance exists for a black woman. I don't know. Like, I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments, or if you feel the same way. Like, I don't know.
Y'all hear this woman? She feels like there's no more romance for black women. She feels like she's going to be probably by herself. And it was so many black women in the comments who said they have never been in a relationship in their lives. Never. That is crazy. Now, that does not mean they have not been with men. Let's make this very clear. They've been with men. They've been sleeping with men. But have they been in a committed relationship? A lot of them have not been. They've been in a bunch of situationships. A lot of relationships that they thought was that, but it wasn't. And again, it's all fun and games until it's not. It's all cool and fine and dandy until it's not. Until you're online saying there's no more romance for black women. No, it is out there. It's just when a black woman is talking about how they require a cash app to take it for a man to take them out, how they require you to pay my bills before you take me out, how they require you to take me you can't take me anywhere bare minimum if the bill ain't gonna be a minimum of $500. Who can romance and wine and dine an entitled black woman in today's society? And this starts from even age 18 years old. They're requiring the same thing, which is crazy. But this is what we have been programming our girls to think is cool to do.
If I ask a man for something and he and like he don't want to give it to me, or like he can't give it to me, I'ma always make him feel less of a man. And the reason why is because men be wanting to be around females, enjoy the company of us, this, that, and the third, but don't want to pay the price. And when I say the price, like, it costs to get dolled up. And men always be like, well, we gotta pay for haircuts, well, we gotta do this. But this is the thing, we don't be asking to take y'all on dates. We don't be asking y'all for dick. If a female is asking you for something, ask her for something. If a nigga is asking me for something, I'ma ask him for something. But that's my thing. We be in our own world, minding our own business, not asking niggas for nothing. But then when a nigga come in our world and asks us for something, a date, our time, phone call, whatever, we want something in return. We the problem. Y'all gotta make it make sense.
So does romance exist? Yes. Does it exist for black women? Yes. But there's a very small minority of women out here who men still want to romance, and it's very hard to find those women because they're so tainted and they're so caught up in the same group of women who feel the same entitled, delusional mentalities that keep men away from them. So marriage in the black community, we're not raised to be wives. We're raised to use men. We're raised to only see men as something to gain financially. We're not raised to be housewives. We're not raised to be nurturers. Everybody is so hard. Everybody is so about my money. Don't play with me. That's what it is. So it's sad. It's unfortunate to see other groups come in with their husbands, being in certain settings. I've said this before, being in a setting, where my son plays a sport that is primarily, of other white kids and their white parents, and the moms who are coming are white and married, not the black moms. Unfortunately, they're not even together. It's just what it is, and it's sad though. And this wasn't who we were as a community. We weren't. We did at one point in time prioritize marriage. We did want to at one point in time, prioritize our families over vacations and Chanel bags. But now we don't care about anything else but that stuff. So now our kids suffer, our families suffer, and we continue to have the lowest marital rates of any group of people because of our own selfish, entitled ways. So these are just my thoughts per the usual. Please share your thoughts as to, what do you think the reason is why black people are not married? Why black women are undesired? Drop it in the comments. Let me know. Share your thoughts. Of course, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next episode soon. Bye.